Hello, welcome to my first YouTube video. Today we're going to be using the loft function of Fusion 360 to create a vase or vase, however you like to pronounce it, doesn't really matter. So the first thing we're going to do is open up Fusion and create a new sketch. Just pick a plane and then just use the spline feature to just doodle something on the bottom on the plane, and it doesn't really matter what it looks like so long as it has enough thickness to be the area of the base. And you can modify this as well once you've done your generalized idea. And so after you do this, you finish sketch, and then you want to go to this construction tab, and on it you can create a plane that's offset from the original plane that you constructed. So you would click that, and by the way, if you're wondering how I'm rotating this, it's shift and then clicking on the scroller wheel of your mouse. And so you click that same plane as you selected before, and then you raise that by grabbing this arrow however tall you want the vase to be. For this example, it'd be 55 millimeters, which isn't very tall. You can go as large as you'd like, but if you're 3D printing this, you need to be able to fit it within your build volume. And so after you finish that, you create a second sketch, but you do it on that plane, that work plane that you created. And good thing with this is if you wanted to, you could project this other sketch by just clicking P on your keyboard, and then you would select it and press OK, but I'm not going to do that. And so to create the top of your vase, you grab that spline feature again and just go at it however you want. And then same thing, you can modify it afterwards. Just make sure you try and decrease the overhang so it's not that difficult to print. And then you would finish sketch, and now you have two sketches. So how does this turn into a vase? So you'd go over here to create, then you'd go to loft, and loft is kind of a really important feature. Well, it's a powerful one because it allows you to extrude one sketch into another and have it morph as it goes. So it's similar to an extrusion, but you can modify it to a path or whatever. So what you would do is select your first sketch and then select your second. And I had an error. So clear. What I would do is select that and then select this plane, and so you can see it created a loft. How it just morphed the first feature into the first sketch. Then you press OK. Now to turn this into a vase, what you need to do is go to Modify and go down to Shell. And what this is going to do is create the actual shell, how thick you want your vase. So what you would do is select that, and then you click the top surface, and then you select how thick you want your shells, for example 1 millimeter, and then that hollows it out as if it were a vase. So you get a hole from the top almost generated all the way to the bottom, and it's a consistent thickness throughout. What you do is select OK, and there you have your custom vase.